Welcome into Paul Catalina's Top 5, brought to you by Texas Beef House. Today, key matchups this week in some of the bigger games. Let's go to number 5. Can Iowa State skill players get loose versus that Iowa defense? Iowa State, for the first time in a couple years, has a cadre of very skilled receivers, running backs. They've got Abu Sama. They've got Jalen Noel. They got Jaden Higgins. They've got guys who can help Rocco Beck score some points. Will they be able to do that against this defense? If they can, the Cy-Hawk Trophy will live in Ames. If they can't, it will once again go back with the Hawkeyes. Number 4, can Michigan score with Texas? I don't think this is one that we have to dive into too much. They've got quarterback issues. They've got lots of stuff that's going on there at Michigan on offense. Defensively, they might be able to contain Texas for a little while, but overall, Texas just has too much for them, and I don't know if Michigan can hang score for score, and play this out the way that they want to. Number 3, can Ashton Jeanty put a charge into Oregon? He had 6 touchdowns last week. If he does that this week, Boise State probably wins again. Let's just assume he's not going to score 6 touchdowns against Oregon like he did against Georgia Southern. But Georgia Southern. But Oregon struggled last week. Not so much on defense, a little bit on offense with penalties. If they really get it going, then Ashton Jeanty's probably going to have to score 3 or 4 touchdowns for the Broncos. But if he can put that same charge into Oregon, they can really scare them. Number 2, can NC State match Tennessee on offense? I think it'll be fun for a little while, but ultimately what Tennessee's going to do is run the ball a lot and probably keep it away from NC State. But if NC State is more than just Peyton Wilson on defense, as he is now in the NFL, they might be able to contain Nico Maliava and that great offense that the Vols have. And finally, number 1, can Nebraska's front dictate the tempo? This is contrasting styles between Nebraska and Colorado. If Nebraska's big, good offensive and defensive lines can control this game, keep the ball out of Shadur Sanders' hands, and run clock, they can win. But if they let the big plays get them, I'm not sure if they can come back. So they have to limit the possessions of Colorado, limit the big plays, and they have to control the game up front. That's all they've got to do. It's that simple. It's probably not that easy in practice as it is in me saying about it, but if Nebraska dictates the tempo of this game, they win. That's going to do it for the top 5. We're here to wrap it up right after this.